In this video, we'll look at techniques we can use to help us feel safe, regulated and grounded, and therefore enable us to support others more effectively. Some of these techniques will be for us as individual workers, and others will look at what our workplace can do to support us. If we take a moment and think about what we've discussed in the previous videos, we can start to apply some of these models and concepts to ourselves. Are we meeting our own basic needs? Are we listening to our own signs of stress? Are we operating from within our own window of tolerance? Self-care is the practice of taking an active role in looking after your own physical and mental well-being. If we're healthy and well in our personal and professional lives, we are far better equipped to help and support others. If we ignore our own needs, we become resentful, exhausted, and ultimately burnt out. Self-care is not something to be thought of as self-indulgent or being selfish. Self-care helps us refuel and recharge so we can be there for others. We cannot be fully present with a client in distress and in need of support if our own tank is empty. We can relate aspects of self-care to the higher levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Some examples of self-care can be getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, eating a healthy balanced diet, making time for hobbies and leisure activities, or employing grounding techniques like active breathing or meditation. Once you start to think about your self-care, you will notice how this can change how you interact and communicate with others. You can look after your well-being in the workplace in a number of ways. Organisational support. By this we mean workspaces where organisations encourage healthy work environments for employees. Peer support. Making time to debrief with colleagues is important. You could even ask a colleague to sit in on a potentially challenging meeting with you. An important factor when supporting individuals with complex needs is to not personalise challenging or difficult behaviour. Rather consider why someone might be behaving in this manner. Be curious. What is the context to this person's behaviour? Are you making the most of your manager? Do you seek support when difficult situations arise? Do you make time to prepare for supervision? If you can manage your own diary, try to avoid booking appointments with individuals who you are concerned about at the end of the day or on a Friday. That way you're less likely to take your work home with you. Make yourself take breaks. Add them to your calendar as a reminder and always try and take a lunch break. Do you have these things embedded in your own work environment? If not, how might you incorporate these things into your working practices? Training and education. Think about your professional development and how to build your knowledge and skill set in supporting individuals with complex needs. This will increase your confidence and help support your well-being. Don't be afraid to say to your manager that you feel you need more training or experience in a certain area. Training and education is not just about acquiring new knowledge. Continuous learning allows us to reinforce confidence in our current skills, develop empathy and understanding, and challenge assumptions and misconceptions about individuals with complex needs. Seek out and liaise with external agencies to help develop your knowledge of specialist services you may need to signpost to. For example, domestic abuse services, adult social care, homelessness agencies, or substance misuse services. Grounding techniques are techniques that we use to bring our focus to what is happening to us physically, either in our body or in our surroundings. The purpose of grounding is to help distract us from overly negative or challenging emotions and overwhelming feelings or a racing mind. It is an effective way to combat stress or anxiety in the moment and help us feel more calm and present. There are many ways to ground yourself, and it will be down to individual preference what works best for you. A few examples of grounding techniques are active breathing, slowing your breathing to 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, light stretching or movement to make yourself feel more present within your body, or maybe visualization techniques like holding an object in your hand and bringing your full attention to it, or wiggling your toes inside your shoe, paying attention to the sensation as you move each separate toe. Grounding helps you get out of your brain and bring your focus to your body. Try some when you're only slightly worried about something, and then choose the ones that you like best and practice them so that they're easy to remember when you really need them. Do you have a quiet, comfortable area in your workplace that you and your colleagues could use for grounding prior to meetings that could be challenging? In this workshop series, we've explored how the impact of individuals not having their basic needs met can affect their ability to engage effectively with services. By understanding psychological models such as the hierarchy of needs and the window of tolerance, we can gain insights into what certain behaviours might be communicating. This understanding can help us be more responsive and adapt our approaches to ensure we offer the right support at the right time. We've explored the importance of looking after our own well-being and reviewed some practical actions that we can take in the workplace to promote self-care. If we're healthy and well in our personal lives, we are far better equipped to help and support others, particularly those who may present with complex needs.